Welcome back, Masters and Princesses, to another episode of Made News Network. And this is the first tattoo of the US tour and my first tattoo as well. So if you don't know, Tattoo is the 10th anniversary tour update. Peter had did all the ones for Japan. I'm going to help him out with some of the US ones. And today we are going to talk about Austin and we are going to talk about Houston. 2 shows under their belt so far, and by all accounts, things are going really, really well. The girls had a little issues in Houston the first night, but they did a great job. We're gonna go over the set list for there in Austin, share some photos with you, talk about what's coming up, which is Daytona. But for now, let's jump right into it. All right, first up, we have Houston, and the Dawn Patrol were out bright and early there, lined up, waiting for their chance to get inside with a little bit of a problem. It rained, and it rained a lot, and at times it rained really hard. So the Dawn Patrol was a little on the soggy side, but they made it through, and the show started, and everything went well from there. Now, something different this time, very unusual for Bandmate, is that an opening band for both of the Texas shows. A group called Shadow Click. And Shadow Click is kind of a rock EDM mix of stuff. It's a 2-person, it's a guy and a girl. And each place they did about 30 minutes. And then we got our maids. Reception seemed to be okay for them. Not really my thing, but from what I'm hearing from other people, not too terrible. They have some stuff out there on YouTube and on Spotify if you guys want to check them out. But now we're here to talk about Bandmate. So first up, Houston set list. We're going to go over from top to bottom. Domination, Dilemma, wasn't expecting that one. Influencer, Screaming, Sense, Play, which makes me happy. Black Hole, Rockin' Me, From Now On, Secret My Lips. That was a surprise for a lot of people. A lot of people super excited about that one. Manners, Dice, Choose Me, Daydreaming, Memorable, excellent. Unleash, You, No God, and Endless Story. So that was Houston. So night 2 was Austin, and a very, very similar set list. They shuffled a little bit and then swapped out one song. Austin, it was Domination, Dilemma, Influencer, Screaming, You, which they moved from the bottom of the set list up toward the top, Black Hole, Sense, Rockin' Me, From Now On, Secret My Lips, Manners, Dice, Choose Me, Daydreaming, Memorable, Unleash, and here's the only swap from the set, Freedom. Another one, we're gonna make a lot of people happy. You get Play one night, you get Freedom the next night, you're doing all right if you went to both shows. And then finally, the same as Houston was No God and Endless Story. Also on this leg of the US tour, something very familiar if you're at last year's tours, they got the same Beat the Street bus. So they're familiar with that. It's an amazing vehicle to drag them around the country here coming up. So I know they're going to have nothing but a great time on that. All right, next up is Daytona Beach and Welcome to Rockville. They are playing on Thursday with the headliners for that day being Slipknot, Rob Zombie, and The Cult. Also with them is Bullet for My Valentine, Suicidal Tendencies. If you've never seen ST live, they're amazing. But we'll get to that later on when we do our next tattoo. But for now, I just wanted to share a little bit of information for you about what went on here in the 2 Texas shows. Peter will have some more stuff coming up here in the near future. But for now, I am SJ Nix with Made News Network. This has been a 10th anniversary tour update, and we will see you very, very soon right here on Made News Network.